Hey, this is Craig Pollock with SocialSurvey. I am with Kevin Peranio with PRMG. He is the Chief Lending Officer and a partner. And we're discussing enterprise solutions. SocialSurvey is an enterprise solution, and a lot of companies will oftentimes say to us, oh, we just want to offer it to 20% or 30% of our loan officers, or let's do a webinar and let's see who wants to buy it. PRMG is one of our great clients, and they have the solution across the board for everybody because all of our customers do. But I want to ask you, how does that, I know that's a hard decision for you to make, so why don't you explain that to anybody out there who might be wrestling with that same question?
Yeah, so we're not a huge lender, but we're not small. We have about $5 billion in production each of the last 3 years and looking to exceed that a little bit this year. We're in wholesale, non-del core, and also in retail. And you know, we've always been the kind of company where we allow options for the originators that we serve in all three channels. And in our company, there's one product that we actually mandate across all three channels, and that's SocialSurvey, because borrower content and feedback or wholesale broker feedback on their experience is not optional. We need to know who our client is and what they're feeling about the transaction. It is literally the only fintech vendor that we deal with, SocialSurvey, that we actually force on every single transaction in all three channels. And so if anyone's having an issue saying, well, maybe some of my loan officers won't want it, or maybe I'm having a tough time selling it to, you know, my broker base, or whatever the case may be, just mandate it. You know, be a leader and just mandate it, because this is something you have to control your brand, and the only way to do that is to know how every single one of your transactions go down with your client, whether it's a wholesale broker or the borrower. That's
a good point. And you know, one of the sessions that we were just in, I think somebody said something about as the leadership of a company, you actually have to lead. You know, loan officers are not children. They've got some great opinions, but I think they're also looking for leadership. So I think sometimes it speaks volumes when a company will just say, look, guys, we know that this is going to have some negative effects, but we just think that it's the right decision. We want to implement it across the board. I'm sure did you have some loan officers and branches that pushed back when you went wide with it?
Not too many. I mean, you know, it's very cost effective, so we didn't have a lot of pushback. You know, we just address it one at a time. Our company's culture, you know, we listen to our employees, and we even use SocialSurvey internally to survey our own employees on how they felt about their job, their career, their direct manager, suggestions. And the four partners that own the company, we literally read over 1,100 surveys from our own employees. And so, you know, you just have to know what the client is saying and thinking. And this is just a fantastic, easy way to get that information, and then, you know, have a dashboard and an outlet and a way to, you know, use that content and push it out into social media or any other use with that data.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.